So it was so interesting as I was doing it, because like part of like who I think I am is somebody who I'm like, bring me a challenge. I can deal with it. I can manage it. I can manage it. I can manage it. And for me, the biggest thing that came up was like to actually like slow down, take a step back. The biggest challenge for me is going to be slowing down and choosing not to take on more things. So that, like, for me, I was like, what's that going to mean? How is, if I see myself as this person who can juggle all these things, like what would happen if I wasn't juggling?
Wow, that is amazing. And you know what? As I listen to you, I just think about how for each person, it's like, no, you do this well. And maybe not everyone can, but that you do that really well. What would actually be challenging for you is slowing down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any insight as to what that transformation might be?
Oh, I've got a couple goals for next year.
Okay.
And I think like a big piece of it is like the shiny object syndrome, right? That I'm always like, just because I can do things doesn't mean that I should do them. And even when I'm working with my clients, like a lot of the time we can just like pushing through, and like, even as you said, like we're just normalizing things. Like what would happen if I stopped and then paid attention to what I'm feeling, like listened to my intuition about which choices to choose, as opposed to just doing things because I can do things. And so I think that what that would provide would be a lot of clarity for the next stage. I think, since March, we've all been in this mode of just making it through. And I was like, what would happen if we stopped and made a choice how we wanted to move forward? Like, what would happen if I said, okay, these pieces, we're not in crisis mode anymore. We are, but what if we just said, this is life right now. Let's take this life that we're living right now and then make choices how to live our best life within what we've been given right now.
Beautiful. So, and this is, I think, where we get really powerful is with the intentionality. This is what makes this so different from, I think, pretty much every creature on the planet. This is our unique superpower, is this intentionality. Absolutely.
So we can choose how to live. But that for me will not happen unless I slow down to sit and listen and be. Like, writing for 15 minutes is hard. 5 minutes, I got it. But 15 minutes is like, okay, dig deeper. Now dig deeper, right?
Yeah. I always find it really interesting because you kind of sometimes like, okay, what else is there to write about?
What else am I going to talk about? Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, oh